Alright, let's get this sorted once and for all. This will hopefully conclude the debugging session we had 2 days before. We're going to find out, or rather put into practice, the reasons why some vassals keep their aggressive expansion towards you when annexed and released and others do not. So we're going to do much the same as we did the other time with Serbia, and we're going to use Naples here. We're going to be abusing the console quite a bit. First off, we're going to get rid of Aragon. And why not give ourselves maximum stability while we're at it. And some cash, and some manpower, and some admin, dip, mill as well. Because why not? I don't think we'll really even need this navy. But we'll build up a bunch of troops just to discourage anyone from attacking us while we're testing things out. So what's this all about then? Well, when you annex a nation and release it, best case scenario is they don't have an aggressive expansion towards you, but sometimes they do. And thanks to someone in the forums, and I beg your forgiveness because the name escapes me right now, I think we've tracked down what's causing it. So we're going to use Serbia as our example like we did before. Serbia doesn't feel much towards us, just thinks we're some tolerated heretics. So what are we going to do? Well, first off, we'll make a save here. Call it Naples 1. Now, first off, we're going to show off the way that they can keep aggressive expansion towards me. So I'm going to improve our relations. I'm going to juxtapose an insult against that. Huh. Unrelated, but I've never seen the Ambrosian Republic come to pass that quickly. We sent an insult to them. Oh, that's right. I was meant to just release Aragon. Let's get rid of you. No thanks. And we're also going to send a gift to our good friends Serbia. So now Serbia have a bunch of modifiers against us: improved relations, insulted, and sent gift. Now what I'm also going to do is I'm going to declare a no casus belli war on Ragusa. Now that is going to upset Serbia and give them 25 aggressive expansion towards me. Of course I have no real intention of fighting this war, so I'm just going to blockade Ragusa for an early peace. They don't want one. I'll give them some money because I'm a generous guy. There we go. So now if we take another look at Serbia, then we've now got aggressive expansion added to all of that. We've also got declared war on the enemy. I didn't see that coming, but we'll roll with it. We'll just roll with it. So now what we're going to do is declare war on Serbia proper. Again, our stability went away. Let's get it back. And I wish I could remember all the province numbers for Serbia. I'm sure someone will post them back up for me. What is it? Are they still saved here? Ah, they are. Fantastic. 141, 1827, 138, and 17 something? 1766. There we go. Just using the console to occupy them quicker. It doesn't really have any impact on this. Yes, yes, coalition this and coalition that. So now we look at the modifiers that they have on us. Declared war on enemy. The issue here is with the order of them, although I'm not sure with the whole declared on enemy this thing might not quite work, making this whole thing seem like a complete waste of time. But we're going to annex them, and then just to make a point, we're going to save the game, just call it Naples 2. I'm trying to dispel some myths about this, hopefully I don't get it completely wrong whilst doing so. I'm going to release Serbia, and the aggressive expansion is gone. Now we're going to do something else. Might be worth looking at the modifiers they have with us. Declared war, and enemy. And was it war? Alright, so let's load back what we had before. Oh yeah, anyone that's coming in. This isn't the Ryukyu run. The Ryukyu run will be on Monday. Monday at 10 AM British Standard Time if all goes to plan. This time I'm actually going to remember to create the Aragon vassal. I forgot to save after doing all those things. Right, improve relations. Send the insult. There we go. I'm improving the relations first because it ticks things up over time. Be laughable if I got a regency and couldn't declare these wars. We'll also send him that gift. So now we've got a bunch of modifiers. Let's also get that aggressive expansion. But this time, instead of declaring on one of his enemies, Bosnia, Ragusa and Wallachia, we're going to declare on Albania to give us that aggressive expansion with Serbia. Where is it? Serbia, 25. Again, I've no interest in fighting this war, so let's get you out of the way. Lovely white piece. And now we declare war on Serbia. We control all their land. Now this time aggressive expansion is further down the list. We'll see how this impacts on it. So now we annex the nation and we spit them out. And this time they have massive aggressive expansion towards us. Now the thing that changed there was that there were more modifiers kind of drowning out the aggressive expansion. The aggressive expansion was so far down. God, this is pretty hard to explain. You want to get the aggressive expansion before a bunch of other modifiers, or else the aggressive expansion will stay. Because when it annexes a nation, it cleans out about half of the opinion modifiers they had about you, then flips the ones remaining into reverse order and applies those. So it kept the aggressive expansion because it was quite far down the list of opinion modifiers that Serbia had towards me. So okay, I've only showed that off one time. Maybe it was just a fluke. So let's load back to Naples 1. And we're back to square one. Serbia doesn't feel one way or the other towards us, so we're going to get the aggressive expansion first. Again, make sure I'm not getting any declared on enemy things. So, Albania, no hard feelings. You're going to die anyway. I just want to look like a bad guy here. I can't really Sargon while I'm at war. Well, maybe I'll do it as a peace deal. Nah. Anyway, Albania. Good fight, good night. Get our glorious white piece of view. And now we look at Serbia. Right, aggressive expansion is right at the top of the list of opinion modifiers. Now it gets a bit complicated. Some opinion modifiers count, some don't. I'm not very savvy as to which do and which don't, but I know that tolerated heretics don't, and embargoes don't. But things like declared on enemy, took provinces from enemy, gift, insult, improved relations, those all count. So in the spirit of that, I'm now going to add some relation modifiers. And notice that they're going after the aggressive expansion. I'm going to look like a right tool if this doesn't work. Not that I need any help doing that. And again, let's send that insult. And look at the way that's piling on. Aggressive expansion, then improved relations, then insulted. Have Casus Belli, I don't know if that affects it or not, but there's really nothing I can do about that. Probably doesn't. If it did, it would have been added to the bottom of the list. Going in order and all that. Okay, we'll also send them a gift. Now again, all these things are being applied after aggressive expansion. So when I annex them, it's going to cut off the top half of those opinion modifiers. And then rearrange the bottom half and keep those. I think. Not sure if it'll keep the insult or not. But the only thing I care about is getting rid of that aggressive expansion with my own vassals. This is important in the Ryukyu run because I'm going to have probably touching 1,000 aggressive expansion with a lot of people. That's the maximum you can get. Sue for peace, total annexation, and just for the record, that's going to give me 80 aggressive expansion with them. Why 80, I wonder? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, whatever. The calculations don't matter if I can just get rid of them. I'm going to save here again, call it Naples 2. And then when I release them, no aggressive expansion, but they keep the sent gift. They also keep the was at war and declared war. God knows, but the important thing is that aggressive expansion is gone because it was at the top of the triggered modifier, at the top of the opinion modifiers list. So they got cut during the cleanup of releasing that vassal. I've had a lot of people say, Jake, it's got to be to do with the time that you release them. If you wait a month, a year, whatever, that's what affects it. Well, I'm going to take the same situation. I've just annexed them. And I'm going to wait. The turn of the year, that seems fair. Don't care about these rebs, there's no way they'll take it by the turn of the year. But let's not leave it to chance. What an awful military general. There we go, it's the turn of the year. We will create Serbia. And they still don't have aggressive expansion. And the other modifiers they have ticked down as normal. So we lost that little bit of was at war and declared war modifiers, which pale in comparison to the aggressive expansion. So this is a theory that I'm going to roll with. I'm going to be careful to make sure that aggressive expansion is at the very top of the opinion modifiers I have. Vassal and tolerated heretics, they don't really count. But sent gift, insult, improved relations, I'm going to get my aggressive expansion and then do those things to them. If a nation has declared war on enemy and took provinces from rival, I'll probably just wait those out. Don't really want to risk it. Well, not really much more I have to say about that. Let's just hope that puts the issue to bed. At least until Paradox come back from their holiday and go, no, that isn't what we want, and then they completely change AE, and then nobody understands it at all. Alright, cheers everyone. As I said, Ryukyu resumes Monday 10 AM, so that's 12 hours from now. I'm going to pull the stream down for a couple minutes and then continue my Stronghold campaign, so cheers. See you later.